I'm going to give a hot take about My Life with the Water Boy season 3, but you have to promise not to click off. Like, actually hear me out. I'm going to explain myself, but 3, 2, 1, Richard is not the villain. Uncle Richard, he was valid in most of his actions. Think about everything that Jackie embodies. She's a straight A student, she has plans for her life, big dreams, and then Uncle Richard comes to visit her and she's throwing parties in his house, which is like a normal teenage rite of passage. That's not a big deal in itself. But then there's a fight at the party. He finds her at the back of a police car. Her grades are dropping and she's skipping class when she's supposed to be making up for the grades. Like, of course, he's going to feel as though the Walters are not doing a good job of raising her and she's being negatively influenced by the people around her. And the easiest target to direct that focus on is Cole, because is Cole really a good influence for Jackie? Probably not. I don't know. He's not evil. I mean, he's a teenager too. He's figuring himself out, but Jackie was spiraling. Jackie was not doing good. These things happen in real life. A girl that has a direction for her life, has focus, she gets involved with a guy that maybe isn't necessarily a bad person, but just deters that focus, especially if you're a young girl like Jackie is in high school. Just diverts that focus to something else, something unproductive. There was something that Jackie said in one of the episodes. It was, my future isn't as important as what's in front of me right now. I was like, girl, what? How can Jackie say something like that? That's so out of character for her, and that just makes no sense. What do you mean your future is not as important as what's in front of you right now? And what's in front of you right now is Cole Walter. That's who you're gonna put your future on the sidelines for? No. I mean, Richard went too far sometimes. For example, when the college counselor, the person that was supposed to get her into Princeton, was it Princeton? I think it was Princeton. But she was there and Jackie wanted to tell her about the community center that she was making for the town, while Uncle Richard was trying to guide Jackie towards saying something else. I think he's crossed the line there and that really frustrated Jackie. But most of the other things that he did, like talking to Cole and being angry at Jackie, even taking her phone, I feel like they were low-key valid. I don't know what to say. I mean, I've seen the arguments of people villainizing Uncle Richard. I understand, like, it is frustrating and you might feel like just this little thing that she did stirred up this reaction, but little things lead to bigger things, and before you know it, your life is derailed and you can't even trace what went wrong. So yeah, that's it for me. Also, Richard didn't sign up to be a dad. Like, he's just kind of in this position of having to be a parental figure, and I think he's doing a good job. We saw he's used to being the fun uncle, and now he has to be a responsible father figure because he feels like Jackie is losing focus and losing direction. And I think we should just extend some grace to him. But it's okay, I jumped the gun a bit there because I just wanted to get that out of the way. But let's talk about My Life with the Walter Boy season 3 in its entirety. I can't believe we've had 3 seasons of this show. It is the bane of my existence, but I keep coming back for more because, I don't know, I guess I love the pain. I love to put myself through things that cause me distress, so to say, because I don't know why I'm still watching the show. I can't tell you why I'm still watching the show. So last season, obviously, the dad went to the hospital. And this season, it picks up. He got a stroke. So he's literally in the hospital for weeks. And Jackie didn't see this man once. Mind you, this is somebody whose house she's been living in for, is it a year? Is it 2? I can't remember. But this is somebody that you're very familiar with. He's basically family in this setting. And he's in the hospital for weeks. You're sending him smoothies and shakes. But you didn't visit him once. And I understand that she's dealing with her disdain for hospitals because of what she went through with her family's accident. But I just don't even think she tried. Like, she didn't try to overcome it. That's not acceptable, though. That's not socially acceptable to have somebody that you care about in the hospital for weeks and you don't visit them once. I was like, wow. Like, if I was the dad, I would be very shook up about that. I would not let that go easily. I would be really upset. But that being said, I like the fact that Jackie's grief played a bigger role in her character this season. In season 1, when, you know, her parents died, her sister died, and she came to this little town to be with the Walters, I was like, does she even give a fuck about her parents that just died? Does she care about her whole family dying in a car accident? Because she barely talked about it. We didn't see how it affected her, and all she was focused on is, am I going for Cole or am I going for Alex? Which of these Walters will I choose? And I was like, this is just not what's going to be in the mind of somebody who's actively grieving their entire family. So I'm glad that we got to see that grief play a bigger role this season. The 9th episode, where that ghost trope was going around, and she was talking to Elliot about how she doesn't like ghosts because she was waiting for her family to send her a sign after they died and she didn't get anything. Just little things like that to show that this very huge thing that happened to her life hasn't been tossed aside and just thrown away from the whole plot. I think that really enriches Jackie's character. Now I'm going to move on to a list of things that really pissed me off. All the love triangle haters, I know you haven't been sleeping well since My Life with the Walter Boy season 3 dropped. Because tell me why we went from one love triangle to two others. Not even like one to another, one to two others. Okay, so it's Jackie, Cole, and Alex. Now, Alex is out of the situation. It's Jackie, Cole, new boy, Elliot. Alex, instead of escaping these love triangle situations altogether, is now in a different triangle with Kylie and Dylan. Hello? We have gone from one love triangle to two separate love triangles. Like, what does this show have against just a clear romance between two people without interference from a third party? It's pissing me off at this point. And I'm not even necessarily anti-love triangle, but yeah, it's a mess. It's really a mess. And speaking of Elliot, he's given that guy in Your Fault London, I actually need to Google his name right now. Yeah, his name is Michael. So Michael, if you haven't watched Your Fault London, Michael is similar to Elliot's character because he's just an opportunist. He's waiting for his moment to take advantage of Noah's vulnerabilities. And I find it very sinister because Elliot asked Jackie to go to this opening dance with him, and Jackie said no, like she's still kind of healing from Cole, like she doesn't want it to be a date type of thing. And with that information in mind, Elliot is dancing with Jackie and then makes a move to kiss her, and they do kiss. It's just taking advantage. Like, you know, she's at a really low point now. You want to swoop in and pick up the pieces instead of giving her time to heal and to reset. You don't care about her as a person. You just want to have your way with her, which was the same thing that happened in Your Fault London that I really hated. If he liked Jackie so much, why didn't he ever reach out to her when her parents and her whole family died in a car crash and she moved to some small remote town? Because this is the first time that Jackie's seen him since she left to New York, if I'm not mistaken. So obviously, Elliot, you don't care that much. How do you not check on your friend that just lost her whole family? Like, get out of my face. Really, really pissing me off. But moving on to Dylan and Kylie. Okay, before I get there, if you're still watching this video till this point, you obviously are enjoying the video. Please just like and subscribe. That helps the channel out a lot, and I make videos like this all the time. Okay, now Dylan and Kylie. I love them as a couple. I think they go very well together. They complement each other, and we've seen them grow. Even at the end of the season, we saw that Kylie eventually invited Dylan to her house to meet her grandmother. I think they just go very well together. I'm rooting for them, even though I know that in season 4, Alex will probably steal Kylie from Dylan. I'm pretty sure that's how it's going to go down, but Alex only noticed Kylie after Dylan started showing interest in her. He was so focused on Jackie, and even before Jackie came to their town, he never saw Kylie in any romantic light. But the second somebody else starts to show her attention, all of a sudden you're interested, all of a sudden you're jealous. I just don't like it. I'm not feeling it. She had been pining over him for years, and he gave her essentially nothing. And apart from Dylan being good for Kylie, I think he's just a great character in himself. I can't remember how he was in season 1 or even 2, but like I really like him in season 3. He's one of my favorite characters. When he confiscated that car from Cole and kicked him out of his house, I love that. Because tell me why Cole wants to race illegally and get himself killed because of a breakup. Come on. So I really like that Dylan was like, you know what, I got this car and I'm gonna take it because this is not happening on my watch. And also just leave my house, go back home. I don't want to be responsible for something happening to you in this situation. I thought that was a really stand-up thing to do. And I think Dylan as a character is very mature, and I just like him. What can I say? Let's also talk about Danny proposing to his girlfriend in a drunken haze. Why the hell did she say yes? I mean, he was drunk and she was drunk, so I thought that would just be something that obviously was just a drunken encounter, and we wake up the next day, pretend like nothing happened, which was what Danny did. That's what he wanted to do, and that's what I thought the girlfriend would do too. But then she's talking about, I meant what I said last night when he proposed to her and she said yes. You're in high school. What's going on? You're in high school. He just got into, well, Danny didn't get into Juilliard, but I think he got into another school, but he just got into college. You also want to go to college. What's the rush to get married? Why would his proposal, when everybody was blackout drunk last night, be valid the next day? Please, this is null and void. These are the things that we do when we're like messed up in the head. You can't wake up the next morning and be standing on that saying y'all want to get married. Give each other a promise ring like normal high schoolers. Please don't actually piss me off. Next up, Isaac and Lee's mother. The fact that she was going to leave for the second time without saying goodbye to everybody. Please, you're not a child. I don't have time for this. I was very pissed off about that. And she would have just disappeared again. This is the mistake that you've been trying to fix, so why make the same mistake? But I think that all ended on a good note. Isaac and Lee, wish the best for them. Speaking of Isaac, shout out to the TikTok editors. You guys are going crazy with us with these Isaac edits. If you're a TikTok editor and you've made edits of Isaac, shout out to you because they are very good. And if you're not a TikTok editor, but you know a TikTok editor that has done a video like that, send this video to them. And lastly, or one of the last things I'm gonna talk about is Alex and his toxic ass workspace. What in the world is going on that ranch? Alex is a minor. Let's get this straight. Alex is a minor. Why are they trying to lure him into drinking, into getting tattoos? Alex, to his credit, does try to like resist at times, but then the other girl, I can't remember her name, the one who's the manager of that ranch, she's just like, oh, you're not doing anything to fit in. He's trying. He's actively trying. And it's not on him to try to integrate as much as possible as he can with these irresponsible adults. She should talk to the other people on the team to be more accepting of a literal child that is trying to also do this ranch thing. I don't even know, what sport is it? Is it horse riding? I don't know, but like it wasn't Alex's fault, and I just hated that whole environment for him. And the guys there were like actually just terrible. Even that time that they came to Jackie's party and they're like, oh, I really like your friends and it's underage girls. Pack this up immediately. Everybody go to jail. Like just line up and go to jail. I was so happy when he finally left that place. As for the ending, not Cole get into the same type of accident that traumatized Jackie. Why did that guy try to kill Cole because he's backing out of a race? Come on, can't we just reschedule? Can't we do this another time? Is the punishment for backing out of a race death? I just don't understand it at all. And Cole already tore his leg before, which was why he couldn't continue playing football, and now he's gonna suffer more injuries. Like, Cole has been through enough, honestly. I'm sick of it. How much more can he take, realistically? And every season ends with someone having to go to the hospital. Last season it was the dad. This season is Cole. I'm honestly tired of it. Obviously, we had the kiss between Jackie and Elliot. I rolled my eyes. That was really annoying. But yep, that's the note we left it on. And I believe we're getting a season 4. I don't know. I haven't heard anything about that yet. And I haven't gone looking for information about that. I'm just focused on healing after wasting 9 to 10 hours of my life on yet another season of My Life with the Walter Boys. Hopefully by next year I will be employed and I won't have to waste my time on things like this. I'm just kidding though. It was fun in general, just a good way to turn your brain off. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you like and subscribe. If you have different opinions than the ones I shared, put them in the comments. Let's talk about it. I know some of you are going to disagree with some things I said. That's fine. Let's just all be respectful. Okay, so that's the end of this video. Till next time.